When we say trigonometry, you think of? Yeah, sine, cosine, tangent, right? Okay, so just to maybe dissect this word a little bit, huh? Does this word look familiar? Like pentagon, hexagon, right? Heptagon, octagon. What is a trigon? Yeah, basically this is just a triangle, right? Right? Triangle, like a trigon. Yeah. So trigonometry is the measurements of a triangle, basically. Things to do with a triangle. Okay? And then we will know that sine will refer to the ratio of, from Sec 2. Say if I have a triangle that's like this, a right angle, and then say I'm interested in this angle over here, then sine theta would be the opposite side over the hypotenuse. It's a ratio of lengths, right? Cosine would be, and tangent would be opposite over adjacent, yeah? So this is Sec 2 stuff, yeah? And briefly, I'm not sure if you remember in Sec 2 we mentioned that, hey, it's a bit strange because when you press things, okay, like this angle theta over here, right? What is the largest value or what's the smallest value of theta? How small can it go? Can it go to 0? It doesn't make sense, right? There's no triangle there, right? So it has to be like more than 0. What's the largest value we can go up to? Just below 90, right? So we talked about this before. But we also pressed calculator before. Like if I press sine 0, there's actually a value. Right? And if I press sine 90, there's actually a value. What's going on? Right? Because if you talk about the measurements of a triangle, and we take this to be like the angle, what happens at 0 and 90, the triangle ceases to exist, but why does trigonometry still work? Okay, so that's where we look at further trig, right? This is where you start to realize that trigonometry actually extends out of the triangles onto circles. Yeah, in Sec 3 you start to realize that it's actually about circles, huh? So in Sec 3, Trigo is actually more about circles. Okay. And that is because most of the time if you have questions on triangles, right, the circle is just a wonderful tool to solve questions on triangles. We will see more and more of that in Sec 3 and Sec 4 as well, right? If you want to know certain things about triangles, you can actually draw a circle and then you get a lot of clues on how a triangle behaves, what the angles are like if you use circles. Okay, so let me introduce you to the unit circle. Huh? Would you know what the unit circle is? Unit circle, any idea? Yeah, so you can have this. Okay, unit means 1 actually. Unit means 1. Okay, so we're actually interested in a circle there's exactly distance 1. Okay, so if I draw, say, a circle like that, I'm looking at a distance of 1, 1, this is negative 1, this is negative 1. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then we're going to have new definitions of sine, cosine, and tangent. Huh? Okay. We need new definitions of sine, cosine, tangent. Okay. Why we need new definitions of sine, cosine, and tangent may not be apparent now, but you have already started to see, right? Like, we actually could do like sine 120. Right? There is an answer, meaning that, hey, it does exist out of 90 degrees. But now I need to know, hey, if I talk about sine 120 degrees, what exactly are we talking about?